The mother accused in the death of 3-year-old Elijah Vu says she wants a new lawyer. In a letter to the judge, Katrina Bauer claims her attorney isn't preparing for a trial, writing she has, quote, repeatedly asked my attorney to begin for the trial, end quote, but says there's been no meaningful discussion of strategy, no experts, no meaningful witness interviews or investigation on her behalf. Bauer faces child neglect charges tied to Elijah's disappearance in Two Rivers in February of 2024 and his death months later. Her boyfriend, Jesse Vang, charged with physical abuse of a child causing death and hiding a corpse. Their joint trial set for April 2027. The judge will take up Bauer's request for new counsel on July 13th. Federal prosecutors